we are about to dive into the depths of the Dune Hollow and look for Poseidon. I think we did all of our upgrades and everything on the workbench before we left, and we talked to this guy, looked at his weapons. One thing that we didn't do is looked at our skills, because we've got 8 skill points that we can allocate. And I'm thinking either survivor or infiltrator here, because we're going to be like going underwater, and I feel like the more that we can survive and or not be seen at all might be a good option. So let's see what we've got here. Smoke bombs. Quiet movement. I think I would like that. And low profile would be great. Perfect. And then we can do one more over here, I think, which... I mean, medicine capacity sounds great. Let's go ahead and do that. That looks good. Alright. So I would say that I'm doing a pretty good job of trying to keep these level, all except for Trapper. Because I just don't like to do any trapping stuff. We could sell those valuables really quickly.
What now? I'm always willing to...
Okay. Probably not going to be too much. Yeah, just 300, but it's worth keeping that around and empty so that...
I'll be going.
Finally.
It's good to get rid of those, because then we can make sure that we're stocked up on money. Cool. Oh, we can hold 14 healing items in our sat pouch now. All right. Down we go. So we just don't have a breathing bar anymore.
So good. I can actually breathe down here.
How are you talking, though? Oh my god, look at this. This is kind of scary. Are there going to be machines under the water with us down here? So thankfully I don't suffer from thalassophobia or whatever it's called.
Diving mask seems to be holding up. I've never been able to swim this deep before.
But this is, it's a little spooky. For sure. Like, this is pretty. So it's like holograms of coral reefs. Do I have a map? Okay. Interesting. Whoa. This is wild. Where it started.
It started right here, more than 30 years ago. Back when this casino was still called the Temple. One big bet turned my fate around. But now, fate's dealt this cruelest hand ever to everyone. I have to turn the lights out one final time. And the waters of my adopted home will at last run dry. Well, if a dream has to die, at least I can say goodbye first.
Stanley Chen. What did he do here?
What is that supposed to be? Just more reef? Las Vegas, May 4th, 2060. 20 years ago this week, Stanley Chen broke ground on one of the most ambitious construction projects in American history, even though many Americans didn't want him there. As he struck his spade into the barren soil, the CEO quipped how resentment against Chinese political influence had turned Vegas into a boiling hotbed of nationalistic sentiment, but how his immense fortune had cooled that down, finally warming Americans to his idea of a new Las Vegas. Who would have believed at the time that he would have become one of the most beloved figures of the clawback era? 2035, during a meeting with potential investors at the Old Tempo Hotel, Chan watched in horror as his water filtration startup drowned before his very eyes. Devastated, Chen decided to leave his future to fate. He went to the casino floor and placed all 88,000 on a roulette wheel number 8. It hit for 37-1 payout. Stanley Chen couldn't let that happen. In 5 years of incredible success, he had turned 3.2 million into 200 billion selling water filtration technology. That something. All about water here. There's a ping somewhere. Where is it? Oh, those things that I already got. Okay. So where am I supposed to be going exactly? This is like really creepy. I need to stay where the lights are or else I'm gonna get really freaked out.
Nautical lights. That must be Poseidon's doing.
Holy shit. Oh, a dragon. Guessing we're supposed to go deeper. Okay, deeper we go then. Music, please. Don't freak me out.
That looks like a way out. Poseidon's down here, somewhere. Gotta find where he's hiding.
Big roulette wheel. Holy shit. Oh, the head of a dragon fell off. Or it fell over. So this way. Doesn't seem like we've missed too much, thankfully. I keep scanning, so should be okay there. What?
Whoa! Big machine. There's no way I can fight that thing underwater. I'll have to be careful.
Dude, what the fuck?
This place is massive. And all of it's encased in a dome.
Oh yeah. There's the dome. The one that we saw from above. That thing is big. It's like a plesiosaur. I don't know where we can
It's
hide.
like the red light that Moreland saw when the water rushed in.
Big spaceman. Oh, there's multiple down here. Fantastic. Oh, that's a snap maw. There's stuff all over in here. Am I going the complete... Maybe we should go the way of the... I think we drain the water out of here at some point, and then we can more freely explore. So I think I'm going to go for that. Oh, we can go through here. Okay. Can we go under? Yes, we can. Maybe the water will drain out of there. Oh man. Don't attack me, please. My nerves can't handle that. No. No, 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 no. Gotta go exactly that way too, and it's like guarding that area. Tide Ripper. Fuck. How do we get it out of there? Because I need to go that way. And I don't see any stealth that I can do here. There's no kelp.
Whoa! Big machine. There's no way I can fight that thing underwater. I'll have to be careful.
Is there a current? Fuck. Big current.
I can't win against this current.
So what do I do? Do I go over here? Okay. I guess I have to go around and over on that side? Okay. I think we're going the right way. Is this a current too? Holy Jeezy. Man, it's really pushing us this way. go over here then.
Current's too strong here. I won't make it to the door before the machine spots me.
Well, how do we get there then? I am confused. I don't know. There's a thing there. But I think these are just chests. That's got no hints. And I don't think we can go down there at all. So do we need to explore on this side? Maybe we have to find something on this side to let us go over there. So I tried going that way, and I tried going that way. And there's a huge current over there, so maybe there's something over here we need to find. Yeah, there's a lot more stuff over here. Fuck.
Or swim for it.
Understand you want me to come back, and I'm missing Jesse too. Keep the farm going. This is like terrifying. Montgolfier flight. Okay.
System shutdown's almost done. Only thing left is to power everything down at the control center. So, I guess this is it. One final walk down the strip, and then it's lights out forever. At least I won't be around to see it destroyed. The Odyssey will be well on its way to Sirius by the time the swarm gets here. Still, my last memory of this place will be empty. A city that's already dead.
Stanley Chen was one of them. The Zenith. Sounds like this place really meant something to him.
Where am I supposed to go? I have no idea. I've got no guidance except go that way, and I can't because of the current. Oh. Let's mark that and go over there. Well, I marked it. It's not showing me where though. Oh, maybe right here. Can we open this underwater? Nope. Did we do that already? Las Vegas timeline for history class. Mammoths come to Nevada to eat. Native Americans come and draw pteroglyphs, which are different from pterodactyls. Some people from a place called Spain in Europe call Las Vegas, which means the meadows. The city is made a city, and the railroad comes so people can rest and get water. A big dam called the Hoover Dam is made near Las Vegas. Benjamin Bugsy Siegel opens a hotel. Big bombs are blown up in the desert. People come to watch the mushroom clouds, and our city is called Atomic City. Lots of hotels are builded. Elvis Presley performs in Las Vegas. Stardust is exploded. It gets very hot and the animals die, and the people say it is too hot and go away. Stanley Chen is very lucky and wins $3.2 million on a roulette wheel. People from Nevada and Arizona and California fight against robots when the government tries to tell them leave because it's so hot. Almost nobody comes to Las Vegas anymore. Stanley Chen has used the lucky money and made more from making water that you can drink without getting diseases that make you sick. He pays his money for a big bubble over our city and a hotel called the Fountain. My school, Stanley Chen Elementary, is open for children. Thank you, Mr. Chen, for everything that you've paid for our city where we live and for stopping it from turning into a desert. Wow. Are we supposed to go that way? I feel like we're getting to the extent of... Yeah, so like this is the middle of here. We gotta get over here. I supposed to go? I have no idea. I believe early today, could you handle something for me? Custom order for Mr. Tuberville in Family Suite 115 came in. The receipt makes very clear he does not want it sent to his room. He wants the package sent out to Miss Olivia in New Paradise. Voice to text transcript. Land of the free. How can we be free if we can't even drive our own cars? As your lawyer, I must remind you that removing the car's self-drive automation could lead to, the whole point of this case is to return my fine vintage automobile to its original condition. No robots. Where the hell do I go? Don't know where to go. I was gonna try and swim straight at this thing. Maybe something happens, triggers a cutscene or something.
Door on the other side. Let's put the sirens right there. Machine's flying over. I should see the rest of that going on this right there. These are the warning. It's part of some kind of device.
Oh. Investigate the red light. Ah. Okay. Well, I wish it would have just pointed me to that first, because like I already had figured out. Okay, I can't get over there.
Alert. Critical flooding detected. Automatic drainage controls offline. To execute an emergency purge, manual reset of primary and secondary pump nodes is required. The purge can then be triggered at the pump maintenance station.
If I do this purge and drain all the water, I can fight that big machine on dry ground. Looks like I have to reset a couple of pump nodes first. According to the map, there should be an access point for the first node south of here.
Okay. Drain the city.
There's the access point. Should lead me to the pump node.
I don't think this door was open before.
There must be a whole network of these tunnels down here. Water lines for an entire city.
Oop, wrong button. This is gonna be like a maze of tunnels. Is that a reflection?
I can't reach the ledge from here. Maybe something I can climb to get out. Water's warm. Better than swimming in snow, no?
I'm supposed to climb somewhere? Oh, on this side maybe. Ah, a ladder. This shows us where we're at. Oh. There's more tunnels. That's cool. Oh, excuse me. Hit the mic. Alright, let's drain some water.
There. One node down. Better swim back up and find the access point for the second node.
Do I just jump in the water now? Okay. Now we're cooking with gasoline. Up and out we go.
According to
All
the
right.
map, the second node should be on the other side of the globe.
Whoa, whoa. Can't see nothing.
Another access point. Should get me to the second node.
I think I hear an otter guy. Right there.
Looks like it's strong against shock damage.
I gotta be careful of this thing. I think it's heading my way. Yep. Okay. Looks like we're going this way. Same deal. Yep.
Just shut down the secondary node. No more water for the fountains. No more shows. No one left to appreciate them anyway.
Oh, so they are
And never
fountains.
forget the city's grand reopening. The fountains have been bone dry for years. No one believed they'd ever return. So, as the first bloom arced up in the dome, the music swelling, my heart soared right along with it. The city gave me a second chance once. Now it had one, too.
The domes, the water. He was responsible. Let's see if that helped.
Okay. The water drained.
Okay, I've taken care of both nodes. Now I just need to activate the emergency purge at the maintenance station.
Oh, where's that?
According to the map, the maintenance station should be at the south end of the dome.
I was already there once. You didn't see anything, punk. You didn't see nothing. Alright. Let's go. I knew we had to come down to this side. There was too much stuff over here to just ignore it all. That's a big red light. I bet that's where we're going.
There's red light in that tower. Just like at the console I found earlier. That might be the maintenance station. But how to get in?
I bet you it's at right
Looks
down
like
in
Part
here.
of this building collapsed.
Yep.
There might be a way in.
Now the door's magically blue.
I think I'm in the maintenance station now. I just gotta find a console to activate the emergency purge.
There's stuff up here. Just this stuff? Really? Oh, we gotta pry the door open. That'd be very hard to do underwater. That flash is like bothering my eyes a little bit when I scan. Guessing this way? Yeah.
Should be a console in here. There. Time to dry this place out.
Oh ho! No more water to deal with? Whoa. That's draining insanely fast. I wonder where it's all going.
That did it! Okay. Now I can deal with that machine guarding the door on the other end of the dome.
Oh,
And once I
wait.
get past it, I can get to what's waiting on the other side of the door. Poseidon. I guess the push didn't get rid of all of the water.
System shutdown's almost done. Only thing left is to power everything down at the control center. So,
Oh, we already heard that. Oh, I scanned it from outside. That's what happened. Okay. Back on out we go. Nice. It's interesting how the dome like just cuts off some stuff.
Purge left these machines behind. Let's sneak by them. Deal with the big one first. Okay. Poseidon is through there. But where did that machine go?
Why is it gone?
Aloy! It's a miracle!
Oh God.
Hey, was this you? Did you lower the waters?
Yeah, but there's a new problem. That thing's in our way.
Yeah, it's gonna be difficult to get the embers with that around.
As the scrappy band of adventurers beheld the beast, they knew what they had to do.
What? Are you crazy? Hush now.
I love how he knows what he's talking about.
Okay then. Stay up here and start firing when I engage.
We're gonna actually fight that thing? I mean, if it's up on the land, it can't be that fast, right? Uh-oh.
Right to that overhang.
Weak versus freeze and electric, which makes sense. So what do we have? Let's make those. We can set up traps. Damn it. Let's mark some of these things. Idle disc. Attack removal. Indestructible heart. I'm gonna hit that with electricity. Key upgrade resource, I definitely want to get that. Oh, it's too far away. Very hard to hit this huge part. Whoa!
Much better.
There we go. Oh, man. How did it turn around so fast? Oh boy. Okay. How does it move so fast? I want your tail, mister. Oh, it makes like a shockwave? Holy shit. Dude, how are you supposed to hit this tail? Dude, what the fuck? I'm about to give up on trying to hit the tail. Oh, okay, now I can hit it. Okay, right. Oof. Big oof. How did that miss?
Down it goes!
Okay. But I didn't get the upgrade material. I'm sad. I wanted that tail.
Hot as an Osram forge,
Damn.
as Aaron would say.
Okay, well.
You guys all right?
More than all right. We did it! All the embers we could ever want, and it's all thanks to you.
Very, heartwarming. But maybe we can just, grab what we came here for and get out before any more of those things decide to show up.
Now, shard counter. Nothing wrong with a little reveling. Though we should probably let our flame-haired friend get going. I believe she has business down here, does she not?
Right, of course. You need any help?
I can handle it from here.
Very well. We'll
The
start
water
taking some of
effects
the
on her
embers
face are
upstairs.
really good.
Holler if you need us.
Thanks.
Alright, in we go.
Poseidon should be somewhere beyond this door. Time to bring it home.
How deep does that go? Looks like it's just grates down there. Maybe that's where all the water drained from. Okay. Facility with computers.
Okay. Poseidon should be hiding in some kind of processor. I need to find a console to gain access to it.
Looks like it's that right there. How big is this room, though? Bunch of servers in here.
There. I should be able to use that console.
I can't do it. I can't give up on this place. I'm leaving everything on standby. The system's equipped for runs for decades, if not hundreds of years. It's a long shot. But maybe someday, against all odds, someone will find this place again. Marvel at its lights and wonders. Discover a fortune and boundless opportunity. Make it their own dream. After all, if the city can give me a second chance, if water can flow in a wasteland, anything's possible.
Things wrong?
Hidden in the AC code, so someone must have inserted it via a thermostat interface. Pretty funny, actually. You know that hollow ad for the Crave Man review over at the vodka? Well, their loincloths disappeared. Can't let it happen again. Have a look at the water infiltration code. Hate to think what might happen if those systems were compromised. Would be a lot worse than a few naked Neanderthals on the strip. Alright, let's pick up
I'm here to
Poseidon.
bring you home, Poseidon. To Gaia. Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Restoring Poseidon's subordinate function to original code.
Alright.
Gotta bring this back to Gaia.
Now, what's going to happen on the way back? Surely something bad's going to happen, right? It can't be that easy. I think we're going to...
Reboot initiated.
Looks like taking Poseidon triggered a restart of the city's power system.
Is everything going to be all lit up and pretty when we come out?
Moreland and crew must have headed back up top. With all the embers they could carry.
Oh, man. Look at that. Holy shit. Back through here and up and out. Anything I might have missed in here? Nope. Okay. But do I have to go in from that side over here? Yep. Okay. Ladder.
An elevator. Moreland must have built this before the place flooded. Nice to work. Be nice not to have to climb back up.
Or did it bring us one level up? Oh, there's something over there.
Whatever she did, it must have powered up the whole city. That legal? How much did all this cost?
What's going on out there?
Oh, it's up here too?
Oh, the show my old Gramps always wanted. There's another.
His dream realized, his old Gramps' legacy ensured. Our hero beheld the sea of desert lights and wept at his good fortune.
When I saw the embers as a child, I never dreamed they could be like this. Thank you, Aloy. Well, did you find what you were looking for?
I did. And now I have to move on.
Oh. Oh. Come back when you can. I got big plans for this place.
I thought you wanted to put on shows with the Embers back in the claim.
Oh, no. This is the show. Oh, can you imagine? Folks from all over the land coming to take it all in. Plus some food and a nice place to stay.
Not to mention a variety of entertainment venues.
Don't forget, games of chance. Plenty of shards to be had.
Restart in
for
Las
certain.
Vegas.
A new dream, huh? I hope you make it happen. Goodbye, gentlemen.
This delve is a story for the ages. All thanks to you.
If Moreland and crew's gonna stay, maybe I should come back and check on them later. For now, I need to get Poseidon back to Gaia. But I might want to find that Oseram Tinker who's out on her own first. And with my new diving mask, I can swim as deep as I need to. Like at those deep water sites I found earlier.
Man, absolutely beautiful. They outdid themselves. Crazy. Alright, let's head over here. Back to base to Gaia. Definitely do a save. And back up we go. Holy shit, that's a long way.
I see you, champion. Sit, please.
I don't have time. I gotta get this back into base. Alright. Honey, I'm home. Very quiet here so far.
Pizza?
Whoa.
Apparently it tastes worse the longer it takes to be delivered. Or something like that.
Maybe you can find the recipe?
I think it was just flat bread with cheese and some sauce. I like it already.
They're really changing the way this place looks. It's starting to fill out with stuff. Candles and all this stuff over here. Cool. Does this have anything in it? Nope.
Looks like someone's made this space their own.
I see you found Varl and Zoe's room, Aloy. I believe they wanted private accommodations.
I see. That looks like one of the Utaru's land gods. Like the one we killed in the sacred cave. I'm not sure I'll ever fully understand, but seeing something that represents life and prosperity turned into a weapon, it couldn't have been easy for Zoe.
Cool, they have their own little space. Then here.
Holograms. Gaia, I thought you said the data here was lost.
I was able to repurpose the equipment to store the data you have acquired in your travels.
So what can I do in here?
It's a shuttle. Like the one I blew up at Far Zenith's launch facility. Varl seemed pretty interested in space travel. I guess he wanted a keepsake.
The old ones like to dance.
Well, they didn't have two left feet like I do.
Just stacking shit up in there.
Don't
I like how they've got like the
Looks like I
mats
can open
everywhere.
that door now. Looks like Arendt and Katalo moved their stuff in.
What's that stuff? Bunch of parts?
Where have I seen this before?
Gaia, what was this room for?
This was intended to be a recreational room for Control Center operatives. I have repurposed the displays to track Regala's activity in the region.
A useful warm-up.
Oh, cool. Got like figures that represent. We got figures that represent the different tribes and stuff. So this is like games and simulators and stuff.
Incredible.
Where does this go?
There's data here. Another room. What for?
Get in there.
Switch to a private lock? Okay, so... Regional Control Center 9. Design of the facility's coming along. When Gaia finally builds it, it'll have everything it needs. Except personality. So, I'm going to sneak in my own mark. A couple of flourishes. Starting with this little tucked-away hideout. August would have gotten a kick out of it. He loves hidden passages, like the kind in old English castles. But I've got something bigger planned. My piece de resistance, if you will.
What?
They set up a camp there as well, I see.
I didn't know there was so much stuff to explore in here.
Hey, Gaia? Why doesn't this door have power?
At my current operating level, I am only able to restore functionality to part of this facility. In time, that may change.
Got it.
What about this one?
Huh. Looks like someone's rearranged stuff in here.
Aloy, I see you found your room. Your companions thought you would appreciate a private space of your own.
That was thoughtful of them.
Bunch of arrows right in the eye. Okay.
This is the rite of passage that Vashav gave me at the embassy. I liked him. He seemed like a good man. I think he was really looking forward to going home. My old spear. Rust helped me make it. When I finished my training. Feels like so long ago now.
Been, what, 5 years?
I've been carrying Elizabeth's pendant with me for months. But since we're gonna stay a while, I think I'll keep it here, where it'll be safe.
Okay. Alright, let's go see Gaia. And then we'll talk to all our friends. It might be that that door over there opens when we put Poseidon in.
Welcome back, Aloy. I see you have recovered Poseidon.
I have. Get ready. And we're going to put another drone in.
Drone's reconnected now.
Nice. Still got a long way to go. What is that? That's like an island. Here we go. Poseidon acquired.
Aloy, can you come downstairs? Beta has something you need to hear.
Okay. I'll be right down.
Aloy, I have managed to unlock additional rooms within the facility.
Got it. Hi, Gaia.
Hello, Aloy.
Anything new here? Oh.
So, I guess Beta's here to stay. I gave her a focus. Told her to talk to you to see if she can help. She's... not what I expected.
What were you expecting?
I don't know. Someone more helpful, I guess. And less pessimistic.
It is true, she overestimated our progress. However, it is also worth noting that her confidence in your abilities emboldened her to escape the Zeniths.
I guess so.
Give her time. She may yet come around.
How's Katalo doing?
I have detected that the loss of his arm still deeply pains him. In an effort to remedy this, I have discussed a potential solution with him.
You gonna get a prosthetic?
I believe he will want to fill you in on the details.
A solution? I'll check in with him when I can, then. How are things around here?
Zoe has been studying the morphology of her land gods in an effort to understand their sickness. Without the abilities of Hephaestus, I am unfortunately unable to correct their programming. However, due to Zoe's perseverance, we may have a workaround.
Yeah, she filled me in. It sounds promising. Varl and Zoe seem to like spending time together.
Indeed. While studying Old World data, Zoe discovered references to a dietary lifestyle known as vegetarianism. She appreciated the similarities with Utaru practices and encouraged Varl to try out this lifestyle.
And how did that go?
I believe they have agreed to disagree.
How's Erend handling things?
He is becoming increasingly accustomed to use of the focus after an initial incident.
What did he do?
He unfortunately crushed his first focus as he attempted to affix it to his temple. Amongst a number of Oseram curses, I believe he also blamed the focus for being dainty. He has given repeated assurances that it will not happen again.
Well, good thing we have a lot of extras, I guess.
Man, there's a lot to talk
So
about.
there's a few people here now, and they're learning. All about you, the ancient world. Almost like what was supposed to happen before Apollo was purged.
Yes. While the loss of the Apollo database was catastrophic, there is still much that can be gleaned from the data you have uncovered. For instance, Varl has been reviewing the last recorded entries from those who perished during the Pharaoh Plague. Hearing their hopes and fears made him quite somber.
Anything I should be worried about?
I do not believe so. I have elected not to intervene, to allow him to process this on his own terms.
So this facility, the Regional Control Center, it was meant to oversee the terraforming system?
For the local region, yes. Had humans received their education from the Apollo database, they would have then been guided here to assume operation. As that never happened, this place remained vacant.
Until Minerva decided to settle here. So I guess this room was meant to keep an eye on conditions outside?
Yes. From here, the facility's operators would have been able to observe weather and machine activity in real time. It may be possible to restore more of this room's functionality, should you find and reconnect additional camera feeds.
I've done some.
So the Hades Proving Lab, where I found the Gaia kernel. It used to be a Pharaoh research facility?
Yes. Prior to appropriation by Zero Dawn, the facility was used to engineer and test advanced computer viruses. It appears to have been one of many research initiatives by Pharaoh Automated Solutions.
I guess it wasn't enough to build automated killing machines. He wanted viruses to infect them with, too. So, a while back, before the battle at Meridian, I went into Banuk territory. I discovered
the
another
DLC.
AI there, one not related to Zero Dawn. Cyan. It was created to oversee operations for a volcanic stabilization project, and it spent the last 1,000 years in isolation. I'm guessing you didn't know about it?
No. From the data on your focus, it seems that Cyan was cut off from the outside world. An effort by its creators to protect it from the Pharaoh Plague.
Any chance it could help us now?
I have already attempted contact, with no success. Given its previous experience with accepting an outside network request,
Oh, that
I
makes
imagine
sense.
it is unwilling to do so again.
Right. Because last time Hephaestus enslaved it. Well, that's too bad. I think the two of you would have had a lot to talk about. The processor Ether was installed on was part of an ancient war museum, a memorial to something called the Hot Zone Crisis. Do you know anything about it?
My knowledge of historical events was unfortunately lost with the Apollo database. However, climate data indicates a peak in regional temperatures in the 2030s. Such conditions would see extreme, prolonged droughts, an increase in dust storms, and a loss of habitable landmass.
But they wouldn't have built a museum in the middle of a wasteland. So I guess things got better eventually.
Yes. Data suggests that temperatures return to average levels in the clawback era of the 2040s.
There was
Let's
an
hope that
ancient
happens
tank
for us.
embedded in the bulwark, buried under a bunch of boulders. Any idea how it got there?
During the Pharaoh Plague, the US military resumed the use of human combatants, as automated machinery was unreliable. It is possible the vehicle was part of a pre-automated war fleet.
So they fought against the Pharaoh machines in the valley, until the mountain was blasted apart and buried them. When I dove down into Vegas, I found data about the man who built the dome over the city, Stanley Chen. It turns out he was a member of Far Zenith. But if he loved Vegas so much, why did he abandon it? Why not try to save it?
The Zeniths at their core have proven to be exceptional survivalists. Faced with overwhelming odds of extinction, they chose to flee.
Even still, what he achieved. Water to the wasteland, an entire city brought back to life. 1,000 years later, the whole place was still on standby, just waiting for someone to come along and wake it up. When we were at the facility where we found Beta, there were records that said Far Zenith were researching embryogenesis. I know they traded their ectogenic chambers to Zero Dawn, but why were they researching it in the first place?
At this point, we can only speculate. Perhaps at one time they meant the Odyssey to be a colony ship, necessitating such technology. As their goals evolved over time, so did their areas of research.
So they got more selfish as the risks of staying on Earth kept rising.
Are these new?
Gaia? What was Elizabeth like?
Her presence is interwoven with my memories. The
Whoa.
moment I came online, she was there. We exchanged greetings, names, then set to our task. It was the first of many conversations. I enjoyed being in her company, listening to her stories. She was my creator, my guide.
Your friend?
Yes. When I reviewed the data
Kinda
on your
weird.
focus, I was saddened to learn of her fate, though I am glad she made it home. I deeply wish she did not have to be alone.
She was okay with that. She gave all of herself. The only one who could. Thanks, Gaia. So, Project Zero Dawn. The greatest minds in the world, all working to build the terraforming system while the Pharaoh Plague devoured the planet. What was it like?
Personnel worked in rotations, at all hours of the day. Resources and technology were secured from across the world. Within a month of the project's conception, I was launched and began my education.
1 month
Elizabeth
in.
encouraged me to spend time with the rest of the Zero Dawn staff. She said it was important to experience many personalities and perspectives to aid in my emotional development.
What were they like?
Scared, hopeful, determined. They were hurtling toward technological achievements on a scale never before attempted. I owe everything to their dedication.
Can't tell which of these are.
So the Zeniths are the same people, physically immortal.
From what we know of Far Zenith, it is plausible that prominent geneticists and engineers were offered a place aboard the Odyssey in exchange for their expertise. Given enough time, technology, and resources, any challenge can be overcome.
Like how Minerva eventually generated the deactivation codes for the Pharaoh Plague.
Exactly.
Beta believes the Zeniths want to use the terraforming system to wipe out life on Earth. Start over, so they can build it how they want.
Further supporting our hypothesis.
But why? Given their technology, they could wipe out the tribes of the world by easier means. And if they're the same people who left Earth 1,000 years ago, wouldn't they want the biosphere to be as it was?
It is likely they adjusted to different planetary conditions in their colony on Sirius. They may be trying to recreate that environment here.
Turning Earth into a new Sirius. Their own personal playground. The Zeniths. Gerard, Eric, Tilda, Verbena. Beta said they were some of the most powerful people on Earth. Do you know anything about them?
Unfortunately, no.
I wonder what they did.
My personal database is limited to those who worked on Zero Dawn. Additionally, it appears Far Zenith was quite secretive about their members. Only one, Oswald Dahlgard, was ever publicly known.
Right. He was the spokesperson back at their old launch facility.
What we can conclude from your and Beta's experiences is that the Zeniths are ruthless in pursuit of their goal. To protect life on Earth, they must be stopped.
The extinction signal didn't just wake Hades. It made every subordinate function self-aware. Why?
I have wondered this myself. So far as I can tell, Hades was the sole target, and the partial sentience imparted to other subordinate functions was
I think
a
we
signal
heard
that
this
precise
already.
how could the Zeniths...
From the records on it appears Far Zenith had an informant during the
Hank Shaw. He was but Elizabeth and
Yes. Despite his failure.
Okay.
So from what Beta told me, I guess we can assume the Zenith's technology is powerful in all sorts of ways, right?
Yes. As your encounters with them amply demonstrate, they appear to make extensive use of robotic servitors. Further, they seem to be equipped with some kind of protective energy field that...
They seemed indestructible, but that weapon the rebels used stripped their shield somehow.
Throughout history, while we lack, were I to no
We
shield...
already
So
heard this
always.
too.
You mentioned that the superstorms have subsided. Is that ether at work?
Yes. Thanks to ether's capabilities, weather patterns in the local region should mostly stabilize for the time being.
That'll be a relief for the Tenakth. One of their villages is still recovering after a mudslide caused the whole place to flood.
I will continue to stabilize the atmosphere for as long as I can.
Okay.
Were you able to make use of Poseidon?
Yes. Many rivers, streams, and lakes associated with the regional watershed have been detoxified. As a result, red algae growth levels have seen a marked decline. According to my data, however, it appears a localized occurrence of red algae continues to persist near the coast.
Maybe I'll look into it when I can. So, once Hephaestus has been recovered and merged, you'll regain the capacity to mass-produce machines at cauldrons around the world.
Yes, and to program their behavioral.
Okay,
so
we've
you
seen
could build
that.
an army of machines.
It is in my nature to take a human life. So yes, one I could design, given the nature of. I must admit, however, no matter how. Indeed.
Yeah, I can't tell what's...
Why did Ether take up residence in an ancient war museum?
As with the other subordinate functions, Ether needed to install itself on a processor with adequate storage and power. The one in the museum appears to have been sufficient, given that the holographic displays were still active.
So Ether was assured it could stay for as long as it needed to.
Correct. Though it is curious that it chose a place surrounded with the ancient ruins of aircraft.
Maybe it also felt at home there. So Poseidon spent the last 20 years hiding out in Las Vegas. From the data I found, it seems the city had an advanced water reclamation system. Is that why Poseidon went there?
Most likely. In an effort to protect itself, Poseidon sought out a safe harbor where it could access water supply functions. There, buried and encased in a protective dome, it could guard against any threats.
Like 3 Oseram showmen?
I suspect that was not the first time it felt the need to repel trespassers.
What can you tell me about Demeter?
Demeter sows, fertilizes, and tends to plant
It's going to want to be somewhere around a lot of
once I bring it
plants.
back, all the
Surprised
blood out
it's
there will
not in
start to get
Plain
better.
Song.
While permanent restoration requires the abilities of Hephaestus, I may be able to improve conditions in the region for a while. However, a word of warning. Like Ether and Poseidon, Demeter's response to my query was highly irregular. Alone and frightened, it may have taken measures to assure its security.
Okay, I'll keep my guard up.
Okay. Insubordinate functions.
The missing subordinate functions.
Artemis rewilded the earth.
Okay, we saw
Eleuthio was
this.
responsible for viticulture upon descent. All are
Pharaoh, huh?
understand. He appears.
All 3 of the missing were.
Yep.
Do you still need...
Risk empower. Unfortunate attaining them.
I guess our best shot at recovering them is by taking over the Zenith base. But we'll need Hephaestus and a bunch of combat machines to do that.
They added to some of these. Like that stuff at the end there.
I should be going.
Let's go talk to Beta. This should be all new information for us. Got some skill points. Definitely want to be able to move faster. Deal more damage. Ooh. Resonator buildup. I think I want it to build up faster because I never... Oh, tap R2 to energize. I thought it was... Okay. Let's go talk to Beta.
This file's crazy. Why would anyone use oil?
I don't think that door had power before, but looks like it's malfunctioning.
What is in here?
Looks like some kind of maintenance space. I wonder where this leads. Power cells? Huh.
What? Let's grab one. Yep, goes in here. Opens up this door.
That did it.
Aloy? A bunch of lights just turned on up here? Was that you?
Oh. Huh. Yeah, I guess it was.
Where are we right now? What the hell? What's up here? Oh. Okay. Curious what this goes to. Okay, the main area.
Looks like Gaia was able to unlock that door.
Not this one. Which one? This one?
There's a lot of equipment in here. Gaia, what was all this for?
This room was designed for management of the facility's vast seed banks. From here, Control Center operatives would have monitored new crop rotations into the automated farmlands, now known as Plainsong.
I see.
I've been tackling the design of the Ag Lab. Place is gonna have a lot of seed stock to work with. My favorite? Sample 626.
Stitch.
Calotropis gigantea. The crown flower.
No, that's Stitch from Lilo and Stitch, 626.
Butterflies always fluttering around. Every morning, August would run
Oh.
out there to check under the leaves. See if any caterpillars turned into chrysalises. Now, I'd like to imagine that the future will be filled with them.
According to this console, there are still thousands of plant samples stored deep below the facility. I could ask Gaia about them the next time I talk to her.
Maybe that's for Demeter. Alright. Keep going, Aloy, keep going. Ah, I almost made it all the way down. Okay. What's up? Beta.
Hi.
Beta!
Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man.
Oh
She
my
found
god,
out
that?
recording from the data on your focus.
It's the
She's been
first
watching
one.
it a lot. I think it helps calm her.
He You know, I used to watch this a lot too. Whenever I wanted to take my mind off things.
Daddy sure does love his little bit.
But there's something you need to tell me?
While you were gone, I came down here to check on her. Then we started talking. Right, Beta? She's been thinking about how to capture Hephaestus, studying the data Gaia gave her. But we started talking about some other stuff. You know, just getting to know each other, right? And then she told me that one of the Zeniths might be different from the others.
Tilda. You saw her at the Hades Proving Lab.
Go on.
On the way to Earth, the Zeniths never showed their faces. My servitor caretaker referred to them as my benefactors, and promised I'd meet them someday, when I had learned enough. And then, one day, a data channel opened in my training interface. In it, Tilda was waiting for me, in a virtual replica of a house on a cliff overlooking the ocean. It was beautiful. She showed me paintings, books, media files. We met there in secret many times. But a few months later, it stopped.
Can you tell us why, Beta?
She might be the only one with a conscience.
I found some data about Tilda at the Hades Proving Lab. I think she was the liaison between Far Zenith and Zero Dawn. She knew Elizabeth Sobek, that's for sure.
Maybe that's why she reached out to you?
What else can you tell us about Tilda? She liked to talk about her paintings. What about herself? Did she ever talk about her life on Earth, how she joined the Zeniths, something like that? She never said much about herself, and she hated it when I asked too many questions. But I think, back on Earth, she was an expert programmer, given that she built a data channel the other Zeniths couldn't detect. Is there anything else about her that we might be able to use to our advantage? She was the first real person who ever bothered to speak to me. I wasn't really assessing her for strengths and weaknesses. You said that Tilda reached out to you using a data channel? It appeared in my training interface as another assignment. When I opened it, there were a series of intermittent glitches. I realized they formed a transpositional cipher, instructions, on how to open up a new virtual space. When I entered it, my training interface disappeared. Instead of the usual holographic teachers and files, I was in a perfect recreation of her home. And you're sure the other Zeniths never knew about it? To them, it looked like I was still in training, toiling away, alone. So this secret virtual space looked like a house with an ocean view? I could see whitecaps and hear waves crashing on rocks below. And there were gulls crying outside. Inside, Tilda had frames that showed off her favorite paintings, changing at intervals to match the light. There was an armchair she liked.
Fancy.
She'd sit there and gaze outside while I looked through her things. We spent hours in that house. I never wanted to leave. You said Tilda showed you paintings and let you access media files? Every time we met, she showed me a new painting. I think she was Dutch. All of her favorite pieces were from their golden age in the 1600s. Portraits, allegories, ships at sea. She had so many.
They didn't interest you?
I liked her media portal. It had so much more than my training interface. Clips, shows, holos. My favorite was this one called Second Time Around, about a family whose kid comes back after disappearing during the Hot Zone crisis. Right, but did this portal have anything about the Zeniths themselves? Anything we could use? No. Any information about them was redacted.
Of course. Well.
So Tilda set up a secret virtual space where she could talk to you, a house on a cliff. Then later, she cut you off. But other than the fact that Tilda knew Elizabeth, you don't know why she did those things?
I don't! Okay? I thought of every possible reason that would make her leave, but whatever I did wrong, I don't know what it is. When I finally met the others, she ignored me. Acted like the data channel never existed. None of this even matters. Tilda's the same as the others. It won't help us defeat them.
Okay. Let's leave it at that then.
What if there's two Tildas? One that's the real one and one that... And she programmed an AI that then interfaced with Beta.
What's wrong?
I'm trying, Varl. But she is tough to take. I'm out there in the wilds, risking my life every day, and all she can do is hide in there and tell us how hopeless it all is. I'm sorry, she's had a rough time, but she is really not helping right now.
You always seem to be on top of everything, so I sometimes forget about what you've been through. I mean, it wasn't that long ago you were so banged up you couldn't even walk. About that. When I pulled you out of the water back near the proving lab, you were muttering Rost's name. You never talk about him, but he raised you, trained you. You must miss him a lot.
Just doesn't have time.
But I don't have time to think about that now. I need to get back out there.
Okay. I'll keep working with Beta. Gaia says she knows a lot about Zero Dawn. And maybe she just needs some time to adjust, and then she can help us with Hephaestus.
Sure. But I won't hold my breath.
Okay. Go to Demeter. And that finishes off a bunch of story content for us. Listen to that song again? Come on, man. So. Oh man, so many side quests. And none of them are close. All of them are pretty far away. Some of them extremely far away. And we've only cleared out that much of them. Holy shit, there's so much of the map left. Oh my god. So this is where Demeter is? Is that what's marked as our objective right now? Yes. Well, there's a tall neck there. What are we going to be getting into there? There's a tall neck there, too. What's it called? Landfall? And that one's unknown. Okay. Can we do this tall neck? Where's the other one? There was one here, wasn't there? Am I crazy? Where'd the other tall neck go? not here anymore. Wasn't it going around this circle? What? That's really weird. Okay. There's one there. We still got question marks back here to complete. Kind of want to clear out this stuff down here, but we still just got so much to do. All right, let's stop looking around, and we'll actually get to this stuff